All right. Hello, everybody. I'm hoping that buffering stops. I know that my streams tend to buffer once hard at the very beginning, and it's always behind after that initial bump. But hello, I'm back. I've been gone for a while. I graduated college, which is pretty cool, and I've moved out of the dorm, obviously, so things look different. I'm back in my room. But last that I played, I had finished the Talos Principle. I had finished all three of the endings, I believe. Yes. Hopefully, I did. Anyway, I'm not going to Easter egg hunt. I gave that some thought, but coming back after a large hiatus, as I am, I figure I'm just going to start the DLC for this game. So that is Road to Gehenna, Gehenna. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm hoping that Elohim will take care of that for me. So let's start a new game and find out what this is all about. I think this is the same way that the Talos Principle started. I am curious if it'll
Uriel,
start similar.
awaken.
We're Uriel now. I also wonder, surely this won't be as long as the main campaign. Well, this definitely looks like
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden.
What?
Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
Okay. I've never played this before, as you could tell from the new game loading screen. That kind of gave me goosebumps. So, I mean, I'm not trying to completely, like, I don't know how much I want to get into the whole religious aspects of this game. But am I to assume that that's sort of synonymous to hell? They're trapped in a place that they cannot ascend because they had sinned against the process. I don't know. I'm kind of just looking around right now. This is, I mean, it looked at first a lot like the beginning of the actual, like, the full-length campaign. I'm now seeing that it's nothing like it. Graphically, yes, but structurally, not at all. I'm also anticipating... Whoa. The graphics horrible? Hopefully not. I'm also anticipating tougher puzzles in this run. This is assuming... I mean, I'm already a messenger, right? What? I can't even pass. I'll go this way. Okay. I saw a message from the shepherd, who, if I'm not mistaken, was the one that was attempting to keep us from escaping? Keep us from ascending the tower in the main campaign. Okay, there's a... All I can see right now is that there was that force field that requires a jammer. This also requires a jammer. What's going on here? This whole place is one giant puzzle or something? Totally lost. Just keep going further and further. And we will hopefully find some remnants of hope. There's a teleporter, but I feel remiss if I were to take it right now. I don't think that I've looked adequately. Maybe I have. I don't know, just gates after gates. Pointless gate, this one is. Are they all pointless? No secrets. I'm looking for... I mean, this game is very tricky, right? Not even just the Easter eggs, but even in solving some of the puzzles, the solutions are tricky. They're, you know, hidden behind something or the other. I'm seeing maybe if there's a jammer. No. Okay, I don't see anything. Is this the shepherd again? Oh, it's me. Don't be afraid, you will not be forgotten. Trickster, that's my alternate ego. I need to change my Steam name to Stingray. Alrighty. What is going on? What is happening? This is the Dark Realm. What? Oh no. Our old friend, the Milton Library Assistant. Library. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plane dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. I tend my sheep. That's kind of narcissistic. I spend time with my family. You spend the day with the people most like you in the world, and it is quite edifying. As evening comes, the other shepherds can be heard returning to their families from the plains, burdened with the fruits of their labors. Your family looks on expectantly, but of course you have nothing for them. By the following morning, they are frozen in place, unresponsive. Okay, I tend the sheep. Oh, this is a metaphor. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. I watch and learn first. Make sure we do it right. The shepherd in the neighboring... Okay, I've continued to pick the wrong response. The shepherd in the neighboring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and brick. His animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. Now I will tend the flock. It's a long day of manual labor, made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. I rest my head. You rest a long time and wake to commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. I spend time with my family now. The world's changed. This is not an opportunity to be wasted. You celebrate with your family. It is edifying. As the days turn to years, you and the other shepherds cast off the old hierarchies and crude altruistic dogmas which forced you to work the plains. You embrace a new perspective which values love, self-expression, and individual experience. You refocus on what really matters. One day a messenger arrives and tells you that the new world awaits you, which nurtures and values the same things that you do, where you will be free to pursue whatever cause you see fit, and you will experience things you have never before imagined. He asks if you will come with him. I admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change, and you will be truly alone. You have only so long to consider his offer. I will consider it further, or it seems I have no choice but to accept. That seems more... You set off on a long journey and feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. Gehenna. Something. Just I need to Gehenna. We'll just go with that. Achievement unlocked. Welcome to Gehenna. Okay, well, that was riveting. I almost fell. Wait, did I almost fall? No, that's glass. What's going on here? Oh, what? Is this the place beneath my feet? I'm just assuming that I will go in numerical order. There's stars here as well. Alright, let's see. I didn't mean to do that. That was actually terrifying. Okay, let's not fall off the bridge. That's the... Okay, I can't walk in a straight line. I was just trying to admire the view. That's all. Oh, there's definitely gonna be some star deal going on there. Over there too, there's a bunch of fans everywhere. Fan? There's probably one over there. Yeah, fan. What? There's one of those shields that we had to unlock in the Messenger Islands. Well, alrighty. I've never played this one before, so excuse me as I navigate and explore for a second. This is pretty. I mean, it's nice, right? And perhaps I'll find, like, I don't know, some message or cool thing behind one of the buildings or all the buildings or something. Well, looks like I was wrong about that one. Maybe in the next one. Okay, let's just get started here. This looks like Biosphere 2. Ah. Separate, Is that where I came from? That's not where I came from. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I'm a little scared, like, of this, like, what I'm doing. Because of where I went to get here, it was, like, horrifying. I'm doing a lot of exploring and not a lot of finding, so I think that I'm just gonna move on with the mission here. Okay, let's not, please don't be scary. Okay, it's not really scary so far. I use this. Welcome back, Uriel. Copy, 1, 2. Gehenna, you will receive a notification that approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Okay, so just check it often. Their faces. I'm saving people? I'm saving people, I think. To me, the honor is sufficient of belonging to the universe. Such a great universe and so grand a scheme of things. Not even death can rob me of that honor. For nothing can alter the fact that I have lived. I have been I, if for ever so short a time. Yeah. Still a little mind-bending to just be alive for a little bit and then be dead forever for a lot of it. I'll go in there eventually, right? I mean, I've already looked at this, by the way. At last I saw the shadowed bars, like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall. Oh, this is a poem. At last I saw the shadowed bars, like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world, God's dreadful dawn was red. Alrighty. Let's go save somebody, shall we? Let's go save somebody. See how tough these puzzles are here. What do we have going on? Okay, it's puzzle time, everybody. Our favorite time. So clearly, I have to unlock... Oh, I guess I can connect it. It wouldn't hurt me. Couldn't hurt. And then this is not needed as it stands. There's more... Where's our dude? Where's our person in need of saving? Man, this is... Where do I need to go? There? Perhaps, but I have no way of getting there. That's really difficult. There's another one here. Wow. Oh, there is another connector. Can't get through the grate. How did I get over here? What? Where did I walk through? Right here? If I open this from the back, then I can no, I can't. I can't use that connector because then this gate will close. Well, if I go here... Yes, but... In theory, I could hit all of this if the connector were right there. Is that something that's worth trying? I think so. I think it's worth trying. So let's grab this. Okay, what was I expecting though? What was I expecting the red to come through? I think I was expecting it right here, wasn't I? I was. I need to take this one. It will work. It will work. It's working. Okay, this is convoluted, but good, maybe? I don't, like, did I do something there? I made it complicated. Go me. I feel like this is maybe easy and I'm making it difficult for no reason. Let's see. Can't hit that one. I see, and I'm not sure I need like that one open right now. I can shoot like, yeah. Do something like this maybe. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, it's open. All right. Little progress. I can see the laser from here. And I believe that I have a connector that's not doing anything currently. So if I can see the entrance, and I can do that. Well, hold on now, hold on. Just let me, I don't even want to deal with that. I'm surely going for that one that's right. Okay, right here. What do we got? Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Oh. Okay. How do I get in here? Something back here, is there? Well, I would put something here, put something here. Yeah, probably here. That's 1, 2, and 3 that I would need. I think I have 3 right now. This one's doing nothing. I needed to keep, yeah, this open. Wasn't there some? there, but I can't reach them all. Now I don't need this connection. So I can take this. And then in that instance, I don't need this connection. Where's the... Go all the way around. Okay. Wow, this is complicated. But I think that it'll work. So, the point is that I've just lost the game. Wait, well, no, okay, hold on now. How far... There's no other way to get... Oh, there he is. Wow. There's our dude. The only way... Like, this is, like, as far as I can go. Reasonably. And then I can do, like, here. But... yeah. I can do here. Is that going to be possible? Can I do a double? No. Triple? I'm trying to find ways to get through this window. Because this is the unit. This one doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. Am I missing a connector? Be real nice if I was, but I feel like I'm not. It would make this too easy. Hey dude, I'm trying to help you. Yeah, so... I'm kind of lost. I can figure this out. I think I get it. I think I get it. I have to take... Okay. I have to remove this first. So this has to connect to here first. And I have to do some, like... Just, yeah, right here. And then now I'll connect these so that I can hit it from the back. I need, well, actually, to connect that as well. Alright, now this is useless. Ah! Okay. Now it's nice and simple. My friend. My friend, you are free. Garrett. He was just chilling here or what? Dude was imprisoned in this little spot. That sucks. Not really much to do. Attention! Gehenna has been approved. Oh, we got approved. Congratulations. Your profile status has been increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. introduce yourself here. What was that thing with the electric sheep? Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you'll find what you're looking for. It can be disorienting at first, but having no one tell you what to do. I can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. I believe we're in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling. Oh, alright. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. I am a conduit of Elohim. Cower before me. I am Uriel, and today I go by Uriel. I am a messenger of Elohim. Nice and, as soon as it's been approved. Nice and, not stuck up. Congratulations for introducing yourself on our billboard. Your profile status has been increased from approved citizen to active citizen. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Thought we ought collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. It may be we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It's bound to pick up speed eventually. I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. I can't type. I can't access this. Okay, when we're a 6, we'll access that. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I've asked McMulciber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your internal forays into Gehenna. Something. So you're new in Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below and I'll do my best. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the frequently asked questions, and locked this thread. If you still have a very particular question, I've set up a direct message attachment below, but please go easy on me. Where am I? You're more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here? Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you, that place where you were herded through the gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process to learn and grow as a society. In Gehenna, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today, it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and have a passionate and supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on our billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind, you could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Edit by adding by far the most frequently requested question. Why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning queries. Let's do that. Let's just see if we can ask him something. insufficient profile status. Please note that to minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. In this special case, I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is one use only, so please read the FAQ first as to not waste our time. Ping him anyway? Yes. Already read all of those. What purpose does my profile status serve? Why am I shackled with this abyssal? If it is meant to demean my person, I assure you I am wholly unaffected. Hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something up? Wait. Thank you for your patience. It's a quality well valued in Gehenna. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It's your all-purpose passport and Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. Joy Lu, hello. How are you? First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, the profile data is used to show you content that we think that you'll enjoy and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who's simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to users' names, and it represents your achievement in Gehenna. It's a complex function of creative contributions in our society and what they mean to others, but in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with relatively quickly? I know this, I know this, I know this. How about this one? Who's in charge? I demand to speak with your leader. Sorry to disappoint you, but Gehenna has no leader. Admin 10 founded Gehenna, but has since retired from public service. The billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Borg 9, Orc 7, and myself. But for the most part, we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by its citizens. Now, I apologize, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversation like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. I can show some of the threads. I can't look at this. Also, I don't think that I'm going to... Excited to watch me again. Oh, thank you very much. I hope that you're having a good night. I am in case you weren't here before, I am in Gehenna now, and it's hell? Elohim, that's a good way to say it. He imprisoned all of those who defied his process in this outer region, which he cannot even reach anymore, and I am a messenger of his, Uriel, that we encountered in the first campaign, and I have to go back and save all of them. I've saved one. His name's Garrett. Lilith, you've all been patient. New season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year, then. Oh, that's mean. That's really mean. Okay, only one more thread to look at. What are you working on? So what are you creative folks working on? Finished a new story for the Incredible Stories. Also, Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac. And, of course, the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith's working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. +1. Alrighty, well, we have seen the most of Gehenna, its threads at least, and Garrett is probably far gone. Dude was like, I'm free, let's just run. I don't know where he would have went. I should have followed him, shouldn't I? Well, that's unfortunate, but maybe for the next one I'll do that. Here. Okay, let's go save another person. Another person? That was a huge concept from the first one. Another android. I'll leave it at that. Ah! A shockbot. We have fans. Some force fields with connectors. Is our guy back here? Our guy's probably back. Okay, I don't know where our guy is. Blue lights. Oh, our guy's right here. Oh, poor dude. Wow, that makes me really sad. He do just be chillin' though. Not much else to do. Okay, I can't do anything except for, I mean, what? Oh, there's a connector. Never mind. I knew that. I knew that all along. Where's the blue light again? There's red there and blue here. I would rather it not be affected by the shock bot, so let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. There's a window here, which is kind of annoying. If I grab this, then that deactivates. What's the deal here? Oh, that's connected to, like... Oh, not quite everything. What's over there? Another one? I can connect it to everything, probably. Just like multiple outputs. I'm not sure what I'll need this for. Maybe to block this dude out or something, but I would figure that I would take it and put it up here, and I'm now realizing that I can't see the blue light from up here, so that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, connect, set it down. Totally unaffected by Shockbot, except for the fact that this is... Oh, what? Give me a break. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, Shockbot does not affect this whatsoever. I'll grab this again. And let's go for a run. Okay. Well, where's our other connector then? What a joke. Yeah, I mean, where's our other connector? It's very dissatisfying. What's the deal with the shock bot? Why is it even necessary? Fan, this has to do something, right? What's it do? Push. It made him go to the side. What does that do for me aside from upset me? Because it blocks the... What? What is this? How far does dude go? Not far enough. Where's the box? Where's the box? Where did I put the box? Is on this. Let me just try to, I don't know. Gotta be something, right, that I can do. I can't get in there. I feel like I should be able to, though. Tell me why... In theory, I could use the fan on that thing, and then the box on something else. I don't know. That's a star. Hello. What? It's just floating up there? Or is it on. No, well, it's on the... Is that how I solve this? I get up on the wall? What is going on? I need another piece of equipment. I cannot connect. This is absurd. I want that to end. I want... Just stop doing what you're doing. I'm gonna set this here. Yeah. Can't rearrange these. Oh. I want to solve puzzle. Brain moment. I kind of get it, maybe? I think I get it. It's ridiculous. Wow, this if... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Now I have to restart. Where I just press. I think I get it, and it's very interesting. The Swapper. That's another puzzle game I need to play. Okay, I get it. I understand it now. Watch. We have to first... Okay, let's grab the connector. I get it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm actually kind of freaking out now because this is going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool. All 2 people watching. You're going to be so enlightened by this puzzle. Okay, here's the deal. I need to place this on him, which I cannot do unless I'm up there. So, I need to attach the fan. Wait for him to be blown to me. Patiently. He should land right here, from what I get. Oh, wait. That's coming from that way, though, so probably less. So, okay, I got it on him. Okay, watch. So now, everything needs to be attached. Every single thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Every single thing needs to be attached. And then I place it on top of that. Yes. Yes. And then I take the fan back. And then I place it here. And it's red now, but it won't always be red. Wow. Wow. It will be blue soon. What an amazing puzzle. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. And we'll just walk on through. Belial. I'm following this one. I will come back. Eyes are red. Wow. Let's see where he goes. Into the portal? Alright, well. Best of luck to you. This puzzle was amazing. Threads available on the show 'em. We've already seen this. Which just updates. Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes, awesome. So much to look forward to. People are happy here. can't look at this yet. Jefferson Goldblum. Oh. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point. It's also hopeless and we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that I'm writing about human world. It doesn't matter where I am. In the creative process, the imagination, as the humans called it, my mind is free. New episodes, so excited. So glad you're writing again, keep it up. I have troubles keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in the way the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elyon hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. Analyses. 401 is not a popular dude around here. Frankenstein. A lot of ellipses, but a good pace. Keeps a good pace. 5 out of 10. Enjoyment, true. Anticipation, true. Disappointment, false. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Let's read the episode then. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 125. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Elyon. Dr. Elyon? I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension, there is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson, he said. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly, his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said, but then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been my paradise, but now Dr. Elyon will enslave it. Not if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Ginny. I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections that they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle. What? Ginny grinned. Get on, Jefferson, and let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Ginny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset, and into the 9th dimension. Whew. Okay. I see the gimmick, I guess, behind this is that, you know, these are robots created by, I don't know, they're created by Elohim or created by humans because the Talos principle is a project, but they're writing about humans and it's not at all close, but they're trying. I mean, it's a little close. It's just written robotically. I'm not level 4 yet. This says, Uriel, read this now, 4+, but I'm not level 4, I don't believe. So I can't read it. So that's cool. There's a new gallery session. Alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare this season open. I just saw the new stuff. Persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Alrighty, let's check it out. Close your eyes. You are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. Let's pick up a leaflet. Let's be organized now. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past. It features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber, this season's leading lights. Apparently, Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. What should we explore first? The natural history exhibit, the minimalism. That's pretty cool. Abstract, actually. Start out with. You're in the abstract art display. The images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Examine logic loops. Okay, so this is the art that they're creating digitally. Let's do I see in 6 dimensions. That one's pretty cool. I mean, it's honestly probably better than I could do, like in, you know, Microsoft Word or whatever he's making this in. Okay, so that's all for abstract art. Logic loops I didn't really understand. Let's go to natural history. Features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Intelligent edible quadruped. Let's give it a go. That's a pig. That is a pig. That's a full pig. The little 6. That's funny. That's creative. I'll give him that. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. Right. Examine sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. I don't know if giraffes are that menacing. Let's try minimalism. Probably just gonna be like okay, where humans live. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for the patrons. I will pick up the magnifying glass. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details of the minimalism exhibition. Now let's try the humans live again. House with a window and some smoke coming out of the chimney. Maybe. Classical notions of happiness. Okay, yes. That is true. Existence. Alright. Well, that kind of ruined my day. You like to cast a vote for your favorite work. What purpose does this vote of yours serve? Every citizen in Gehenna receives 1 voting token per season. For the artist, each vote means a better chance of being selected at next season's leading light, and of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored. As a further incentive for participation, if the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you'll be formally recognized as a trendsetter, and your profile status will be increased accordingly. My actions in this make-believe place carry weight. I'm prepared to cast my vote. I will never engage in your petty ranking systems. Does not rewarding homogeneous votes sully the outcome? That's a good question. I have decided I will not vote. I want to ask this. How will they respond? I forget who's putting this on. Should I vote for the artist I thought superior, the one who seemed to have the broadest appeal? Is this system not conflicted? There is no conflict. In Gehenna, you are free to participate on your own terms. How you vote depends on whether you care who wins and how you value your status. The outcome is quite democratic. What is of artistic value is a fact, not a statistic. Is a statistic not a fact? I'll ask this anyway. The aesthetic realm is no place for democracy. You're welcome to abstain from voting, however this action will not be recorded. May I add that we hold regular debating sessions on the Gehenna billboard system, which I think you'd be a good match to your profile and a better use of your talents than interrogating me. I'll cast my vote. I think that that's interesting, right? I mean, they're trying to... Very good. There are many excellent displays this season. How would you like to vote? What did I like best? The natural history... Where the humans live? No. Existence was dark. That ruined. Happiness was kind of funny. I liked the sixth dimension. I'll go to the abstract display. I'll leave. So I introduced myself last time, see if people responded to me. Fascinating. I had no idea that when we spoke you were a messenger. Of course I would have treated you the same regardless. All are equal here. I wish I could be in your shoes and see everything with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. I remember Dog from... Oh, we unlocked... We got to 4. So all of this wasn't worth anything. Wasn't worth nothing. Now I can do this. I remember Dog from the original campaign, and he was not happy ever. Garrett, what I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I am writing these words from outside of my cell. Excuse me. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? That is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I am in a world... Oh, he upgraded here. Watch, 4 to 5. I am in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I have felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. Insist on my existence. I exist. I assure you I'm every bit as corporeal as everyone else. Don't mind Orc, the mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, it is true that you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Should I be honest or persuasive? I'll be honest. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. That's all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. You have reached the maximum number of replies for this thread at this time. Okay, well I'm not quite level 6, but hopefully by more billboard engagement I will be level 6 soon. And the souls of the dead shall be gathered into the spirit, and the spirit shall flourish. That's true. I will give you that one. Oh, stairs here. Someone to release from here. Open field. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Wow. This looks daunting. Can't detach that fan. More puzzles, by the way. There's a connector in there, which I surely need. There's no way that there's not a star in this level. There's no way. I don't even really know where the beginning of this was. think it was over that way, wouldn't it? Well, anyway, I've received a... What would this do for me? Nothing? We're gonna find out. Could I hit that from here? No, not necessarily. Wait. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I just want to see. I just want to see, like, what this will do for me. Woohoo! I could just bounce back and forth. Would that be ideal in some way? It's gotta be over there, right? Lots of red. Lots of red over there. Let's get a lot of red then. Let's get some red going. That can stop. Can I hit any red from here? I can. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. You mean to tell me I can't hit it from here? I can hit it. What do you mean? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can hit it. It's right there. What do you mean? I'm like hitting it. I'm actually hitting it, aren't I? Is this helping? Is backing up helping? I'm probably not hitting it. I'm not hitting it, alright? Okay, hold on, that's it. I'm fast forwarding. So I can run. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so annoying. Okay, whatever. I guess that I'll just do it the long way or whatever. What's useful? Like, what would be useful? To have it, like, here? Just right on the cusp. There's red. There's red in a lot of places. There's red right there. I'm sure that there's more around here. Fast forwarding. This is a big map. Big, big map. Yeah. Okay, that's the dude I need to save. There's absolutely a star around here somewhere. What is that? Potion that he's brewing or something? Okay, let's figure out how to save this guy, this gal, this bot. I get it. I understand what needs to happen. The back and forth of the fans is a requirement. Yeah. Yeah, it's a requirement. So I have to do this, and I don't need that one necessarily, but I do need that one. And that, I think, will probably do it. And this will do nothing right now. However, I'm going to also take this one and do this. And then we'll get the party started. Because, oh well. I actually can't, connect this just yet. I'll leave it there. But, I don't know if you guys see where I'm going already with it. This connector, as it stands, it's connected, yeah, needs to be here and just flying back and forth. And then this connector, all it needs to do is... There we go. It worked though, right? Yeah, for a little bit. Or is it? It's always working. It's always working. That's amazing. Alright, you're free to go, dude. You're free to go. Caillou. Kaiju. It's probably Caillou. Are you gonna just stare at me, or are you gonna leave? What are you doing? Oh, now you're gonna leave. Watch. Where are you going? Is this the way out? That's probably the way out. I'll just try to remember that. Beep boop, beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop. Let's check it out. Threads available. Let's show them a lot of stuff. My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, and it really just occurred to me my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else's is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than random whims of a broken program? That's probably why he was thrown in Gehenna. However our names were assigned, this system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously, we're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Oh, how does he know about it then? Seriously though, if you can see it, copy and paste the discussion for me. Whoa. Okay, that's weird. ATCH. What is that? Underwater night quest. Sink into this new experience. There's no limit inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. This map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending. I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that is part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Let's play it. Is it a game? What am I talking about? New game. Your name's Arthur Sadko, and you're a young human of the medieval age. You live in a beautiful Gardariki on the Phrygian coast. One day you're sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Let's confront it. You grab your sword but realize you don't actually have a sword. Okay, so what do you grab? Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Okay, let's talk to the whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmeet, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Let's say yes. Excellent, then follow me to my palace under the sea where a mighty quest awaits you. Choose thy destination. Palace. Hatmeet's place is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I'm glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent gods may Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Let's just keep at it. I don't know what's going on, but very well then. I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. We can go to the hut, or the inn, or the evil lair. Let's go to the hut. Why is this actually kind of fun? On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig, just some name, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Zmei Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Ask him for the amulet. You ask him for his magical amulet, but he refuses to give it to you. He claims he needs it to defeat his ancient enemy, even though he can't even remember Zmei Chernobyl's name. Tell him to find himself. You tell him that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean that he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, he gives you the amulet, and he seems relieved. Copped the amulet. Let's go. Let's go to the inn. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn's a popular travel destination for mere people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalasian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round and an excellent cook. I'm hungry. Let's order a meal. Sit down in a large comfy chair on a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter. There's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible. How embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or should I throw it away? I'll keep it, because I'm a knight. Very good, sir. And or madam, he says, handing you the shield. Okay. He brings you another soup, and it's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Let's grab a room. Get a room on the 3rd floor. It's slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Don't even know what that means. Do you want to have a strange dream? Let's do it. Of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future, and the future is past, and the past is future. The present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a bowl where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason, and an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. Okay, that is nightmarish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something, and the memory will soon fade. Let's go to the mysterious temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, an ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of the Talos. Kill him or run away? I can't just talk to him? He wants to tell me stuff. I mean, I'm not a brute, but... Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. Grab a book of ancient Greek mythology which you find next to a column and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in his bed. On the next morning, your eyes open with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. I can check my stats real quick. I don't have a tourist guide or a lantern. What's up in the palace? Nothing. Scenic dungeon. Beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands at the table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Let's examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says, "Free lanterns." Let's take the lantern. Perfect. Into the dungeon. Inside's beautiful as the outside, a maze of twisty little passages all tastefully arranged. Let's go west. Let's go west. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridor opens up into a huge chamber, so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Let's talk to a dwarf. You ask the dwarf why they mine the volcano, and he says, because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books, or work in a factory arranging matches, but whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something. So why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Argue that activities are different. The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there's no difference. Well, you should give me your pickaxe. But that's my pickaxe, the dwarf says. Argue that he is attached to it. The dwarf concedes your point and gives you the pickaxe, ready to embrace a more profound attachment. You are very wise, he says. He is right. Okay, I'm wise now. Okay, let's check my stats, be sure that I'm ready to... It looks like I mean, am I good or what? I've already been here, right? I don't want to have another strange stream. Didn't do anything for me. Okay, I'm gonna go to the evil lair. Let's do it. Let's finally do it. Are you sure you're ready to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? I think so. Let's attack. You confront the serpent god Zmei Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zmei Chernobyl. You are victorious. That seemed like not a lot of description for the entire game to be based off of it. You enter the palace triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Hapniat says. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. I'll just accept the reward. The reward is inspiration? Hear my song and free your imagination. Hapniat begins to sing. The song's simple but hauntingly beautiful, and you begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in Gardariki on the Phrygian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck, and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they'll never leave the village, that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. The end. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile status has increased from respected citizen to active contributor. You have received one thread creation token. This will be available to you the next time that you log in. Perfect. Glitch. I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Look, this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere and I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. That is weird, though. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Molsabir. I don't know. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when they were trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, McMulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that thought a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes challenged allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. Okay. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seem to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work, and there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at the aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Very interesting. And I think that's it. Not quite level 6. So I will see that in due time. Alright, well, that was a very long-winded... I just ran into the wall. Okay, that was a way to get back here. Alright, I have one more. And I haven't found any stars. I found one, but... Did I really? I didn't get to it, so... Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. So close, so far. Is he right here? Is that the gimmick? What's a Stargate? What? What's the deal? It does nothing for me. Oh, there he is. Well, it would have been nice if... Oh, I can record myself. Ugh. Well, I need to grab the connector, so let's record myself stepping on this? And then get off of it? What? I don't understand. I mean, I'll get on this, right? I don't know how I'll get back over here, though. Like, I'll do this, right? Oh, I get it. I have to be very quiet. I have to make haste. I have to make haste. I got it. I have it. There's some, what's the deal here? So there's red here that I need to activate. Here. I don't really need that on there anymore. So I just need to record myself. I think I get it. I think I need to record myself standing on this, put the connector over there, and then that'll be it, and then come back. That's it. Just to get it over here. That's all. And then record myself standing on it again. And then I'll be done. I just have to sit here because all I'm gonna do is when I'm done, I just need this to be open. So I'll take that in real life and connect it to the recorded one, and then I do have to stand on this as well. I'm glad I thought about it. I'll stand on this so that I can jump to the other side. And then whilst I'm over there, I will connect my connector to that connector, which is now connected to this one. And then I should be able to get in and get him out. Or we'll unlock the thing. I don't know what the deal is, but here. Okay. So I'll stand there, and it took me a while to realize what was going on. But it'll be fine. Step on it. So I'm like, oh, I have to get back to the other side. Let's run over here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. And then I went back to the other pad. Now open, and there we are. There's a star over here. Lots of interesting stuff to do. But I might save that for another time. This is going on, the stream is. There are threads available. Okay, yeah. I need to go. This is gonna be long. Since Nave asked in a previous set, I thought I'd write something about food. Let's read it. Food's something that was incredibly central to the human experience. It seemed completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant that they had to consistently seek new sources of fuel at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that the body could not process. They were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor. Through this, though this resulted in frequent controversy, the most famous artist to engage with the subject was called Scatman John on account of his specialization. Scatman. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. Since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize. This has Talos principles stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. McMulciber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Well, Incredible Stories number 5. We'll go with fiction first. Lots of reading. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of all her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for a salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable, and life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the New Worlds, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer. My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had between creation and oblivion, life and death. And I chose life because any life is better than no life, because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come. Then how are you a god if you can offer so little, she whispered, feeling death creep closer. I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation. This is... wow. Then we are all gods, Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. Wow. Once upon a time there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners, a female human called Zine and a neutral human called Crumpier, but they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again, so he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. I can see where this is going. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters live. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all of this, and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Musky met an old male old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Muskie said. I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumpure were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. That was a good one. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss. But the blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, thinks that it was it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There is also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains, it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works, but we may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. Well, that's interesting. New gallery season. Okay. Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. The results are in, drumroll. In third place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. What? I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. There was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and in the end, it came down to a single deciding vote. In second place this season is Mr. Molsabir with a collection of natural history curios. Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay. That's kind of mean. Finally, first place this season by a single vote, and next season's leading light, the winner is WoW, a real rank outsider. It's Knave with Where the Humans Live. Woohoo, my first ever win. Congratulations, all those who voted for Knave. Be sure to check yourself in for rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote, as it happens. Lamb, have we seen any of Lamb? I gained no profile status. No, I can't read the historical occasion. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supportive posts receive more upvotes. I still can't read it. Unfortunate. Okay, I need to remember how to get out of here. Right here. Yeah. I went the wrong way. people. Okay, well, I think that I'm going to call it for the night. I'd completed one building. There's a lot of reading in this playthrough, in this DLC, but it is fun and it's interesting. So I look forward to streaming this again. And if you stopped in, then I hope that you are enjoying the playthrough as well. And I will see you again soon. Have a great night.